signal in my focus. I wonder what's causing it.
Hello, ahoy, ahoy Sven. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and we are now gonna have a bit of fun here, and hopefully gonna not be a dragon's barbecue. Now, okay, good. I need to... yeah, that's the way. Sven. Hi Sven, how are you, buddy? I hope you're good. That's what I said, Sven. Sven's a cool dude who is always here and likes, you know. And not like the other dude who sometimes is here called Michael, I think. Let's not... I'm not gonna get started on that, right? Anyway, anyhow, I hope you had a good time. You're imagining people like you should get help, like that's... okay, I was actually thinking the same thing, that you might have a problem there, but anyways, I'm not... it's always that other persons are... it's always the other person's fault, right? So, Sven, I hope you had a good weekend. Did you? Let's see how good my weekend is actually gonna get now. First couple of tries, as usual, are gonna be... I'm talking about you. Right, that was not the best of try, but let's turn the page. I didn't know that Meteor had a restaurant, but he's a Darkeater, isn't he? And I'm visiting a place where he eats dark. He was sleeping only because is sleeping there doesn't mean he has a restaurant there, right? Because there ain't no dishes doesn't mean it's his wonderful diner. Hey, at least I came up with a title, right? With a pun on eater. I was... What was there in the top position 2 was fighting the stupidest boss in a game by the stupidest game development company ever. That was an option 2, but I wanted not to be so negative. That's why I didn't take that one. And I didn't want to make the impression that I complain. Which I actually not very often do. Good, now we have that behind us. Then we can actually, we talked about personalities, we talked about the title, we had the first non-boss dev. So we have all the beginner parts through, the extreme beginning parts through. That's good. Maybe one death remains, and that is falling down here and have a elevator death. Not now. Yep, picking up runes even if it's a 0 is good luck, by the way, in case you didn't know. Let him come. Let him come. Let him come. Let him come at us. Do I need to explain the most basic English sentences? Is that required? And maybe I need to repeat myself. Consider that this is a very, very family-friendly place. This is a safe place, right? So keep everything naughty out here, please. No talks about fetishes, for example. Don't imply anything in sentences where you think that's something naughty. It's not. Yep, but I just used a basic English sentence. That's all on you if you are not as grown up and interpret things like that inside it. So keep it out. Thank you. the wrong direction. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Michael, do you have, by the way, any new thoughts on the Gothic remake? Just as something for in between for me. Ah, there's one thing I actually wanted to look up. Give me a sec. Okay, cool. You have a couple. I was thinking something too. Since I wait, do you, by the way, just in case, are there any information on how many people are working at Alchemia Interactive? Since I've seen a video today about the story of Gothic, or about Piranha Bytes. Since I sent you yesterday that I hope that it's going to be in a technical good state, I hope that, or I fear that with how many people are working there, that it's not going to be, since I think it's quite a big, it's a big world, right, to craft and everything. I do hope that, considering how many, that there are probably not gonna be working 50 people. I guess the team is gonna be smaller. I hope that they are gonna be able to, you know, chop something out which is in a good technical state, including character animations and all the good jazz. Not really. Gothic's was actually pretty. Yeah, agreed. But you still need to. It's not gonna. They're not gonna be able to just import Gothic 2 into Unreal Engine 5. It's still gonna be developed, right? So it's still. That's a little bit, and then it's not only that you craft the world, so to say. You are gonna run into technical issues. I hope they get it all fixed to get a product out which is not as rushed as Gothic 2 and 3 and 1. Gothic 2 is the only actually finished in the series. That might be still, not still, wasn't Gothic 2 actually developed in 1 year? They only had 1 year time, right? And I don't know if it was Gothic 3 or 1 that at the last couple of months the developers actually did 80-hour weeks, which is actually double time, right? That's absolutely crazy to get it fixed. But on the other hand, that's what I've learned to the piranha bytes. Really had some balls in saying, yep, we can do everything. They wanted to do mounts and all that stuff, which then in the end was not in the game. They promised, they did some marketing talk, which they were not able then to do. Okay, that was just my few cents what I had, that I hope that's gonna be in a technical good state. I think both Gothic 1 and 3 had a shit ton of work before the release. Yeah. Nonetheless, I hope to see more of Gothic Remake soon. I'm actually looking forward, although I'm a teensy bit afraid to get disappointed. That one is nasty. Yep, like, yeah, I agree with that, but ultimately the publishers blame for the... The publisher had a big part in it, I agree, yes. Or the publishers were two, right? Joe Wood and... with Gothic was another one, which doesn't matter. But yeah, they played a part. While you wait, you can always destroy surroundings. Interesting what I thought that with Gothic 2 or 3, destructible environment was planned. That was one thing which then was which got crossed out because it was too heavy to develop. Gothic 1 was published by Shoebox and 2 and 3 was published by Joe Wood. Okay. And there's still the Gothic I need to play, right? I just realized again when I saw the video. And I don't want to. The real ones, but not the one by the Indian developer, right? To call it a parody is actually a nice thing to say. The Gothic parody, yes, that's still on the list, but that I have had forgotten before. I'll screw you, nasty dragon. And I'm actually seeing. Good that I'm sorry. I'm gonna quickly go to. It's actually on sale. It's a THQ Nordic sale, which makes sense. Gothic 3 Forsaken Gods offer ends 15. It's currently on sale for $2.49, Michael. That's a good deal, isn't it? But I have to ask, another thing I need to ask, it's a good deal if you get the I have another thing, what, I just saw that now here on Steam, what was Arcania? I see it's developed by Spellbound. That had nothing to do with Gothic, right? Oh. I mean, yes, otherwise it would have been called Gothic. That's a spin-off, okay. Okay, then I see. Did you play Arcania? It got mixed. The reviews are mixed. I just would fear for the worst. It was made as Gothic 4, but after the Gothic rights returned to PB, it was decanonized. Ah, okay. I did for a couple of hours. Sounds like it sucked and I stopped. Not want to imply anything. That you didn't like it, for example. That's actually too close. Don't want to see my nice helmet. I kinda did, okay. Why go slow if you can go fast? Fast sometimes is better than slow. Not always, sometimes. But since you talked about Alchemia has to develop it and not just bring it to Unreal Engine 5, I have some details here which are kind of weird in the trailer. Yep. Okay. Just with the... I rewatched the trailer too, and I totally agree how the mage, by the way, is going through the book. That looks weird as hell. That looks really shitty. How he flips the pages. Not that I could do it better, but it didn't look good. Doesn't look good. So I know now that I can use the ladder fastly. So let's use it fastly. Now. And that faces, if you look at the trailer, you'll notice that there are two types of faces. The face of more important characters and the of other and the other faces, and the more important faces look quite good. Yep. While the other faces look not great, like dual quality of faces is weird. I think it should be either all good or all bad. Yeah. Yeah. But maybe, you see, that might go into the same direction that they, sadly enough, do not have enough people. It might be this thing that if they're just working 5 peoples, it's actually kind of hard to do all the facial animations and stuff for all them characters. They at some point need to focus on the important ones. That could be a mark of a smaller team, which, no judging, by the way. As usual, I am not able to judge anything there. But yes, I kind of agree. But maybe they thought, if they at least do half of them good, people can't say all of them look bad. Like what Gothic, Giovanabite experienced in Elex, where people said all of them look bad, right? The animations. But I would like to talk about the combat there for a moment. That this might just be my moment. My personal preference for the combat seems to be over the shoulder, while normal. Wait, sorry, I need to start again. Talk about the combat there for a moment. This might be just my personal preference, but the combat seems to be over the shoulder, while normal seems to be more centered. I'm not a big fan of that. All the over the shoulder is especially visible during the bow shots and magic. Yeah, I understand your point. We gonna need to find out when we have more material available, right? Whether it's actually truly that way. And another thing regarding the melee combat, which I really hope isn't the case. Okay, now I'm listening. Why don't I go back? I knew that this shit stuff was coming. The moveset still kind of resembles the same system, which was in the playable teaser, and that's the For Honor combat wheel. Could you, just in case if there is not more coming, could you... I have not played For Honor. Could you... I can't imagine what you mean with the For Honor combat wheel. Or maybe I'm just stupid. Possible too. Okay, thank you. Ah, okay, that's a tip for... now I understand what you mean with the weapon wheel. Okay, I see. Yeah, let's hope that this is not... I mean, we don't know yet, right? Until actually we have a hut or something, or actually some people have played it. Yeah, that would be sucky for the combat system. I could imagine, yeah. Not knowing, but I would consider that as bad, yeah. Now, tip for the flame attack, roll backwards from media, don't roll back on the right. Yep. That is actually something I did quite good the last time. I can't explain why I'm not doing it. I am trying to get my brain to execute going backwards a bit. But somehow it sends wrong orders to them fingers. While they finger... I'm sorry, the controller. Okay, nice. I do not hope for the wheel thing, mouse wheel combat system. Let's hope that... There was also a funny thing in the trailer. One of the miners had 2 pickaxes, one to use mine or the other on his back. Yeah, just in case, you know, maybe one breaks, he has a replacement, right? He takes his job very serious. Yeah, one for monsters and the other one for, yeah, Gerald the miner. Or Gerald. Yeah, I'm Gerald the Digger, a professional miner. I have 2 pickaxes, one is for monsters, the other for mining ore, yeah. Or he just wants to, oh, hello Majestic. I think he just wants to do his mining job very, very professional. If one pickaxe breaks, he has a second one. I think that's gonna be... Alright, let's continue with some fun. Yeah, that went quickly. So, not satisfying at all. Just a letter. Wait. Okay. Ow! You know, by the way, speaking about Esmond, right? When he said Jeff Bezos almost died, that was hilarious. As I said, I have been watching more videos the last couple of 1 or 2 weeks of him, or live stream react, or on YouTube, his live stream thingy, which is not anyways, not Twitch, YouTube. I am, as I said, I'm not agreeing with everything he says, but I do think he is kind of entertaining, even with his relaxed way. I can't explain it. I do think he's quite entertaining. I do understand why people watch him. What I think that was on Friday. I think that video was 2 years ago, I think. There was another video, was it before the pandemic, where some people I do not know did a house tour where you saw how it looks like, and then he was presenting that he can actually cook, and then he just threw a steak in a pan and fried it, right? He made a video. I have a second meal I can do. That was just a frozen pizza, which where he did some extra cheese and salami on it and threw it in the oven. I do like his humor sometimes. Although it would be hilarious if he really means it that way, which I can't think. Jamie. No, I'm not. Giving up is not an option. He's optional, but I am not gonna give up. That is not gonna happen. Well, maybe. Okay. If I'm still sitting here in December, then I might gonna start thinking about giving up, but I have high hopes that I'm not gonna sit here in December anymore. At the Darkeater. That would be... I think then I would consider stop playing games. Michael, by the way, I just remembered, did you know that there was a Gothic mobile game, by the way? That's something new I've heard. You did, okay. I mean, yes, at least the few minutes I've seen, they looked very, very sucky. But that was totally new to me. No, I don't want to No. Don't like mobile games. Okay, I think today I've not yet come so far, although I've used quite a lot of healing potions. On the other hand, maybe that was good, yes. Thank you. Maybe that's a common thing I fall into with a lot of bosses, that I'm sometimes being trapped by the walls, and I miss the point to just turn around and have a more of a fallback way backwards. maybe that would have ended up in the end better. Just wanted to have the elevator up for her the next time. Yeah, no pressure. But yes, I'm at the high point of today, so to say, in a way. Now let him come at us, not implying anything, and hit his head. Fire, dodge back. Be cool. Always be a next time. Now I am ready for more. Yep, sending the elevator up was a smart move, by the way. Next time I'm gonna hate myself. I need a drop down. On the other hand, that would have been bad. So, let him come at us. The trusty Zweihander Attacquetz with a large long blade wielded with two hands, yet still requiring great strength to its weight. Large wooden club requires yada yada yada. I just thought it might be good to use the loading times with going through tips. Maybe they help out. Or not. That's a cool description. The narrator in the trailer was bad though. He narrated it like it was a nature documentary. That's a nice description. I have another I got not another. Michael, I have a question, which I, you know, we in the teaser we didn't have a hut, right? I guess the purpose behind that is that they show more of or no distractions from the actual gameplay. I would have liked to see the hut, by the way. That is something I missed a bit. I mean, I guess there's gonna be a hut, but somehow I was missing that. Or did I? No. Could you explain, please? I've seen that. I did not react. Now I did react. I did dodge, by the way, but not far enough, or a bit too early. Okay, I'm actually gonna very quickly go and take a leak, but then we are directly gonna... I still have a good feeling with the site, and we are gonna crack on. Give me just a sec. Alright. I guess seeing the hut would help. But Gothic, the hut was always minimalistic and I honestly love it. And you know, the most you could see on screen was exactly 3 things: your HP bar, your enemy's health bar, and your enemy's name. I loved it because it didn't distance you from the game, and most of the time you just saw your HP bar. Yeah, but that was missing, wasn't it? Yeah. No, yes, I didn't. I'm not saying that I want to have yellow macros and everything in it. I just said that I wonder how that is gonna be like, and I wonder if they will limit the inventory. I didn't say that, but that's actually one of the biggest fears. Okay, good. But on the other hand, I mean, what do you think? I can't imagine that they are gonna include all the more modern things like a minibar, like a minimap, a compass, yellow icons for, you know, something you need to go in, for example. And I was just missing the bars. Let me say it like that. Yeah, that would be a big one, I guess, if they would do it like a Assassin's Creed or a very modern game. Dead yet. Getting a map was an adventure and it was amazing. Yeah. Gothic. That was overall an adventure. I nearly fell again. That was not bad too. I admit I wasn't somehow, well, not somehow, I messed up with getting the lock on the head. That somehow in the last parts hindered my orientation. Alright, next try. Okay, I have the last couple of notes regarding the trailer, but since it's long now to have pictures for rounds, I'm gonna send it. Yeah. Why not? I'm sorry. Moonlight arrows. Arrow. Okay, there we are. Nice, nice, nice. Then I'm gonna I'm gonna be interested regarding your notes, but we are quickly gonna put in during the time a couple of fights. And if I get lucky and a good try, he might even be dead in the meantime. That would be utterly amazing.
Okay, that is new. Phase 2, I guess. Okay, at least we have reached phase 2. It's actually not that bad. So with the weird one doing shot where we see Carista, we see that there is
So window decoration which looks very Christian. I think that's not fitting. Like Gothic used some stuff from Christian mythology, but its own religion, and thus depicting it like Christian images is weird. Second thing would be the scavengers. The scavengers now wear a skull on their heads. Some people love it, some hate it, whatever. But what I think is bad about these scavengers is that they, the thing, the helmet, so to say, on the scavengers I've noticed too, and I was thinking I was not looking right. I think it's better about is that they are a bit too big in Gothic. Big enemies mean by big danger, and scavengers are very, very easy. They shouldn't look so intimidating, you know. And the last two issues are related to the orcs. First, the elite orc or something. He looks like Uruk-hai, and it just artistically doesn't fit, just like the sunken Xardas Tower. It looks like it was brought into Gothic from some other game. And the last thing, which I really hate, is the temples and decorations of orcs. They look so bland, just boring as grey stone, and that's all. You know, in Gothic, the orc culture isn't primitive, it's just as old as the human culture is, and the temples had so many runes and engravings and also murals and all that stuff. Meanwhile, these just look like a primitive culture made them. Huh. Yeah, yeah, I see your points. Let's hope that it's just gonna be different. Okay, second phase has something. Maybe it was just a coincidence, but the rage mode was kinda sick. Well, at least I've now seen for the first time that there's gonna be how phase 2 is a bit looking like. The good thing is we can still do damage. Thing is he's not regenerating. about your overall thoughts on the trailer. Positive, negative. I personally think I'm 50-50. Some looks good, amazing. Some looks horrible. Somewhere I did exceed my expectations, but overall I stay the same. Looking forward, but I'm cautious. Yep, that's gonna be this. I'm 50-50 too. I'm looking forward, but I'm cautious. Still looking forward. I hope that in the time we get more gameplay videos, that the cautiousness I have is gonna be cleared out. How will we play it? I think I'll go for magic. That one seems quite. I haven't made my mind up, but I probably am gonna be the close combat-y way. Oh, yes. I like to fight like a man, you know, like a manly man with a six-pack, bulky, you know, who just gets in with his sword and, you know, is just a man, right? Not hiding behind bushes and, you know, wielding its magic wand. You know, that's not my way. Realm through magic that comes straight out of here. I know, Michael. I just wanted to make a point. I just wanted to make a point. And even mighty, almighty Gandalf, you know, just didn't put it all out of his hands. Just saying. No, that is, it's for me not defined 100%, but I guess it's gonna be something with a nice little sword. No bow and arrow, just for pulling. But I'm not set. Maybe the magic animations we see until then, until release, are gonna pull me completely in. Maybe that's gonna happen too. That's possible. Or maybe we can even combine them, right? To be in hybrid mode. Let him come at us. Alright. You know, the trailer kind of consumed my time. I decided to look at all possible reactions, you know. Yep, I understand. To find out what people think and also if I missed something. Yep, get it. But I'd say that the reactions are like a spectrum. Some people hate everything, some people love everything, some people love combat, some hate it. The same goes for magic, the same for everything, which admittedly kind of nice to see that is varied. Yeah, I agree. Nah, I think the best reaction, yep, I missed it, was from a Polish Gothic streamer. I guess you mean that, right? Kaczma, anyways, Kaima, he brought up some things I missed, for example, the Christian decorations in the window, and some more. Ah, okay, cool. I guess still I haven't seen the trailer as often as you. I haven't seen many reactions, but I totally missed the, cross, I totally missed that. On the other hand, since I'm not as deep as other people in the lore, I just wouldn't have mind. I wouldn't have I would have maybe noticed it, but I wouldn't have come up with anything against it. By the way, I'm interested. Are there so many? Did so many influencer react on it? That would be cool. I should have rolled. I should have bailed out of there, consumed the potion. Quite some did. Most of them are, of course, old Gothic fans, German, Polish, Russian, Czech, but also some Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese reactions. Of course, I only watched. Like, yep. Okay, cool. That's. I do hope that Gothic remake is gonna receive some attention. It's gonna. That would be cool if there would be some sort of revival with Gothic. That would be oh so cool. I hope for a good remake, 100% sure, if not be as good as the original, but I hope for, yep, me too, hoping for a good game. And maybe that's what you already said, the last, maybe it's good that Esmond Gold is gonna, what he said that he's gonna play it, since he might bring some attention to the American market, or to the brighter, bigger international English-speaking America, Canada market. That would be cool. standard bolts used with crossbows. Simultaneously equip up to 2 types of bolts. Okay, Dankpai. Yes. Some form of waste, right? Oh, God, I'm sorry, I'm getting silly again. I am getting silly. Which ain't bad and which ain't good. Just something in between. Yep, I am listening. I just died on purpose to have a second before the fight to listen. That's why I committed suicide. I have to admit. Try jumping off, but left required. What? I asked if you'd be interested in sending you a video, typical gothic levels, and I couldn't answer to your reply. I'm not sure it was a yes or a no. It was more of a not required, since I remember a point. I think that was it. At least that I was at a point with a letter where I had some messages. If I understood you correctly, then the video is about some letters which are buggy. But yeah, I mean, why you can send it to me? Why not? That's actually, let me say it like that. Biting is nasty. It's quite funny, you probably won't understand. It's in Polish, but I would describe it as a visual comedy. It's a little over 7 minutes, and I really recommend watching the whole thing. Yep, I'm gonna watch it afterwards. Oopsie, that's the wrong way. I'm gonna watch it later on. And I'm gonna tell you if I understood it or not. But don't worry, you know that I am one of the few people who has a wonderful kind of humor, who understands everything, yeah, and has a very great sense of humor. So don't worry, I think I will not have problems. And I'm also into all of the internet meme kind thing of things. I don't see a problem. Bam. Okay, Darkeater. I am fed up, by the way, with you trying to barbecue and eat me alive. Yeah. The good thing is I'm not frustrated. I'm totally not frustrated with his moveset. I'm just sometimes frustrated that for example, when the fight starts and I know that before I hit his head I need to turn around the character, I just don't do it. And that's more currently my frustration, that I'm doing stuff which is stupid and which you don't need to do. And if I would not do that, it could already be over. Could. That's actually currently what annoys me. Not the fight, but the mess ups or the not being in a good timing on my side. That's actually what's kinda annoying. Not the fight. Or not the moveset. Not this little weirdo there, which comes now closer. That is annoying. How the fire sometimes is just getting a bit bigger and then... Ow. But yes, could have dodged out of there before. Alright, alright, alright. I'm sorry, off topic, but I cannot decide if I actually do like these statues or not. I mean, it's kind of cool, right? You come in, I'm just wondering if they would be cool in a real life mansion. If it would be cool to be laughed at or smiled at by such a statue. I wonder. Cannot decide. Maybe other people then who would visit you would think, oh, I am in the house of a psycho, but what do I care about other people? Wrong direction, go to the right. That's why it's bad to be cornered, by the way. And maybe sometimes it's actually not that bad. Okay, and we are gonna now slowly go into the last couple of tries of today. Luckily enough, we have Future Psychic then, who's already looking forward to actually take it on. But a few tries we still can squeeze in to today. Let's go, yes. If the elevator would only come up. He actually has killed quite a lot of dudes, right? Considering how many skeletons or dead bodies are down here. It is a restaurant in the end. A polearm with a sharp, hard-pronged head that inflicts thrust attacks. Who doesn't like thrust attacks? Tears, miracle, and that's all I got from the tip. That brings luck. Sadly enough, things like that don't bring skill, but luck. wrong direction. No. No, that wasn't. I thought that was the flight fire move. That is something we are going to do on Tuesday. Trying out the Nameless King's sword spear. Maybe that's the change we need. We are going to do that on... no, not Tuesday. Did I say Thursday? Tuesday. Next stream is just in 2 days. That's what we are going to do then. Although, lesson learned, when he... I just thought for a second maybe he's not going to admit some AoE thing in phase 2. Yes, he does. Lesson learned. That's not gonna happen again once we face him about the next time. Yeah. Alright, that is then already gonna... Tuesday, yep. Gonna be the end for today. Tuesday, it's gonna go on 7 PM. And we... If I forget it, Michael, and you are noticing it on Tuesday, if you notice it, remind me of the Nameless King. If you notice it, that I'm this sword spear, that I'm not equipping it. If you notice it, and then we are gonna have some fun. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the 3 likes, and hopefully we're gonna see you on Tuesday. Good night, and may the Almighty Sleeper protect you. And yeah, see you soon. Good night and good.